It's a busy NBA slate Wednesday that features 22 teams in action, headlined by a battle of East versus West as the Trailblazers travel to Boston to take on a Celtics team fresh off one of their worst losses of the year last night on the road versus the Raptors. We're here to bring you the must-read notes from around the association to help you make the best wagers. A real buzzkill: the Rockets visit the Hornets tonight, in a matchup that has been dominated by Houston. The Rockets have won 14 of the last 15 games versus the Hornets, including 6 of 7 at the Spectrum Center, but it's the total we're looking at today. The under has been a good play when these two teams meet up, with the Rockets shooting 45% from the floor over their most recent 10 head-to-head matchups, while at the same time holding the Hornets to 41% shooting. The under has hit in 10 of the last 12 between these two, and 7 of the last 8 when the Hornets host. Back the game total under 228. Putting up early points, the Wizards hope to snap their 4-game losing streak as they travel to Brooklyn to take on the Nets. Brooklyn has gone 6-14 over the most recent 20 games in the head-to-head versus Washington, but history may not repeat itself this time around. Defensively, the Wizards surrender the most first-half points per game on the road, allowing opponents to put up a whopping 61.9. The Nets are surrendering an average of 54.2 and are coming off a game where they held the Spurs to only 38. Back Brooklyn on the first-half spread of 2.5 points. Atlanta's John Collins is having a very efficient year, averaging just under a double-double with 19.1 points on 56.8% shooting, and 9.6 boards per game. He has scored 10 or more points in 9 straight games. Today, Collins is in a favorable spot versus a Timberwolves team surrendering an average of 23.5 points, and 10.9 rebounds to opposing power forwards. Look for continued success for Collins, and back over his points, rebounds, assists total of 30.5. Terrorizing the East, the Blazers have had their way with teams in the East, posting a 17-4 record overall and winning 7 of 9 on the road versus the opposing conference. Today, they travel to Boston to take on a Celtics team who have lost 3 straight. Boston has played well versus Portland, posting a 17-8 record in the last 25 matchups and winning 11 of the most recent 14 meetings at home. With both teams ranking in the top 5 in opponent first-half points per game, with the Celtics averaging 52.7, and the Blazers with 54.1, look for the game to be low-scoring early on and take the first-half game total under 110. Finding the open man, the Pelicans travel to Los Angeles to take on the Lakers in what projects to be the highest-scoring game of the night, with the total set at 239.5. This number is so high mostly due to the poor defensive play of both teams, with New Orleans giving up an average of 116.2 points per game on the road this season, and the Lakers surrendering 113.5 overall. Look for the Pelicans' Elfrid Payton to continue to make an impact since his return from, and injury. Since his return, he has helped the Pels with his efficient shooting and finding the open man, averaging 12 points, and 11.5 assists over his most recent 2 games. Back over his points, rebounds and assists total of 20.5 in this one. Want even more free NBA picks? See what our covers experts have to offer.